Alright guys, hello and welcome back to Let's Replay Broken Sword. Planning to get Spain and Marib done in this video. It's going to take me a little while, so please bear with me. I'm not going to do it in one video. I'm going to do Spain in this first initial video, which should take me, if I do it properly and don't mess about, should take me no longer than half an hour. So as you can see, we can go two places, but we're going to go to Villa de Vasconcelos, and then after that, we're immediately going to go to Marib, because if I can get both things done in one big chunk, then it's yeah, and I want to get the chalice before I go to Marib. Right. It shouldn't take very long. I'm going to go and sort out the hose and get Lopez out of the way. And just have a bit of fun with him for a little bit. As you know, my input for this game is not handy at all. What the hell? Why is my thing so quick?
The hose ran from some sort of utility room all the way to the lawn.
Well, I'm not going to complain.
My hose has stopped.
Yeah?
See, my hose never...
Well, I'm sorry to hear it.
Did you have anything to do with it? See, you.
Well, I'm shocked. I'm mortified. How could you think such a thing?
Very... I'm going to... And that means you are not. If you do...
Seems like I'm going. The input seems to have changed. I don't know why, but it has seemed to have changed.
There was a big aspidistra sitting on a table in the hall. Must have been traveling pretty fast when he hit the wall. A big chandelier, studded with plain white candles. Probably pretty impressive when all lit up. And it must keep the moth population down. I couldn't go up there. I could see the gardener trying to figure out what was wrong with the hose. Time for cat-footed stealthiness. There was no way that I wanted to draw attention to myself.
Hey, you on the stairs.
Oops. I know this doesn't look good, but
Look, senor, all I want is a quiet life. A life without mad, house-breaking foreigners in it. Understand?
Look, I just wanted...
Leave now, please.
Okay, I'm going.
Right, so I want to have a bit of fun with Lopez. Just for the, we're already 4 minutes in, so I want to get this done. I basically by not talking to Lopez, you can get this done fairly quickly. I know it skips off a lot, but a lot of these people you don't need to talk to, and the reason why you don't need to talk to them is they're not essential to completing the game. Now, of course, we have the chess puzzle to do, the infamous chess puzzle of Broken Sword 1. I am not going to be trying to do it because I can't remember for the life of me what the puzzle is. I know it's think it's... I can't remember. I can't remember. I think it's... I'm not sure. I don't even want to guess.
Hey, you on the stairs.
Oops. I know this doesn't look good, but
This is the second time I've caught you skulking around in here. If I find you in here once more, I'd call the police.
there's no reason to drag...
I do not want to...
Okay.
All right. No more messing about. Let's get Lopez out of the way. So I think I'm planning on getting this game finished tomorrow. I want it done before this weekend is out. So this is why I want to get Marib at Spain and Marib done, because they are two major points in the game that I think Marib is the longest part of the place where you travel by far. You've got Marib itself, then you've got, and if you mess about in Marib and don't know what you're doing, you can easily not do well. Look at the thing.
I hid behind the armor and waited for developments.
Hey, you. I know you are there, American. All right, you dogs. I'm coming.
I didn't want to tangle with mad dogs and a mad gardener.
Right, let's go upstairs and talk to the Countess. Get this proper moving now.
Madre Dios, who are you?
My name's George Stobbart.
You must leave at once.
Please, if you...
Very well.
There's been a series of murders, part of some Anyway, the train...
Here?
Over 600...
What?
This whole...
The Knights Templar.
They had a secret that was so important.
I do not see...
Your family had a strong connection. I believe that they have planted some clues here.
Why should I believe a complete stranger who barges into my home?
Just let me have a look around. If I find nothing...
You'll be spending the night at the police station. Very well. Please, sit down.
Thank you. I know your family is involved with the Templars, but I don't know how.
You should be asking how my family were involved, Senor Stobbart. The Templars ceased to exist centuries ago, and as for the De Vasconcelos, the line dies with me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Okay, whatever happened almost 700 years ago. So, if the Templars left any clues, they're going to be in stuff that dates back to the early 14th century.
Obviously.
So, what do you have around here that's early medieval?
Early medieval. Let me think. Well, the house is relatively modern, a scant 3 centuries old. Or, of course, the chess set.
That chess set is over 600 years old? It must be worth a fortune.
Indeed it is. Not that I would part with it, of course.
No, I wouldn't either. That's the sort of thing that gets handed down to your children. Sorry.
Its value is less than you might think. The set is not complete. One of the pieces is a modern replacement. As to the original, it was lost a long time ago.
Nobody has any idea where it is?
No. The children had it when they were taken.
Children? What children?
All in good time, Senor Stobbart.
May I examine the chess set?
Certainly. But do not move any of the pieces.
Okay, thanks. Close up, the modern piece stood out like a sore thumb. There was something else odd about the set. All of the original pieces had irregular bases.
My lady, I have to warn you, there's a... You! Why, I'll feed you to the dogs.
Lopez, what have I told you about feeding intruders to the dogs?
But, my lady...
Never without my permission. Senor Stobbart, if I find that you're wasting my time, you will be fed to the dogs. Now, I want to show you something interesting. Follow me.
So the puzzle solution
Lopez,
is Bishop,
unlock the door,
Knight,
Papa.
King.
This is the only remaining structure on the estate contemporary with the Templars.
Nice. What is it, a summer house?
A mausoleum.
Oh.
Come with me.
Hey, senor.
Yeah?
I do not know what you have told me, but I do...
You've got nothing to worry about. Aren't you coming in?
No, the dead do not interest me. My garden is a living thing. I will be there.
This is going quicker than I expected.
Wow, this is old.
It was constructed in the 13th century as the final resting place for the De Vasconcellos Templars.
It's well maintained.
These are my ancestors, and they deserve respect. I come here at least once.
Mind if I have a look around?
By all means.
The mausoleum contained 5 tombs for 5 of the Knights Templar. Man-size in marble. In front of the shrine was a lectern with a Bible on it. A big statuette of the Virgin Mary kept an eye on the place. It was too delicate to move. Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, I put it down again. On removing the Bible... Hey! It's a checkerboard! Close up, I could see that the pattern was made up of glass squares over a checkerboard pattern. Some of the squares had
You know
little
what?
jagged holes in the middle.
Do I want to get both things done in this video? I don't think so. I might just make this a short video, just so I can prepare for the longer video. So I think
May I ask you
I'm
something?
going to go for about 20
You may
minutes at
ask.
least, by the time I get back to Nico and everything like that. So, and obviously I ask her everything.
You certainly know your history.
What's your opinion of the Templars, Senor Stobbart?
The Templars? Well, they seem no worse than a lot of the knightly orders.
You are mistaken. Compared to the simpering politicians of the Hospitallers or the brutish Teutonics, the Knights Templar were the embodiment of chivalry. The filthy, money-grabbing French king and his pet pope did a great wrong. A bane settled upon my family at the whim of that self-seeking tyrant.
It was all a long time ago.
Some things
don't
don't
die. Injustice is one of them.
them.
I love that quote. I love that quote, that line. 'Cause it's so true.
Who exactly are these people?
My ancestors, These 5 men were all...
5 ancestors in the order.
Not 5. 6.
Where's the 6th knight?
He was lost to us.
You lost an ancestor?
It is a family matter. It can have no relevance.
Well, it's connected with the curse of the De Vasconcellos, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, I'll leave it for now. Is the Virgin Mary really the right person to be sharing a mausoleum with 5 knights?
You are showing your ignorance. The Templars were dedicated to the Virgin Mary.
Do you recognize this man?
No, I have never seen him before in my life. Who is he?
I've got a couple of names for him, but they're probably false. He's the killer.
No, his face is utterly unfamiliar.
I got this ball I couldn't juggle, see? And he thought he was so superior. But, and this is the funny part, I put a red nose on and made out that I was trying to be incompetent. It brought the house down. He was so angry because I'd upstaged... Yeah.
I fear that you are probably right, Senor Stobbart.
What's the story with the glass chessboard?
Glass chessboard. Oh, the pattern on the
Bishop,
lectern. Purely
knight.
decorative, I'm sure.
There are pieces of glass missing
King.
from it.
Oh, it has been like that since I was...
The gaps in the glass chessboard look awfully deliberate.
No, it is ridiculous. What possible significance can it have?
It's part of a chessboard, and the gaps are for...
Senor Stobbart.
This place was built for the Templars. Your chess set is as old as the Templars. It's kind of suggestive, isn't it? I think this must be it. This is what the manuscript is pointing to.
This is extraordinary. Am I to understand that the Templars left a puzzle here? And in all of this time we failed to realize that there was a puzzle?
It was wonderful to watch the Countess change before my eyes.
Right. Well, no time for wallowing in self-pity, eh, Senor Stobbart? This mystery has had a good long run, but it ends here and now.
All those years of fatalism were falling away from her.
Lopez! Lopez! Put that hose down and listen! Go to the house and get my chess set. Yes, the old chess set! Oh, damn the game! Now, hurry! My, this is exciting, is it not?
Don't get too excited. This could be a blind alley.
Oh, I do not believe that for a moment.
It's good to see you happy.
Happy?
While we're waiting, I'd really like to know what happened here. I mean, the curse and everything.
It all began at the time of the dissolution of the Templars. Don Carlos had already left their ranks to become a scholar.
Don Carlos, is he the guy who went missing?
Si, but he had reckoned without the local bishop. Their bishop envied us our lands and determined to use the papal edict as an excuse to destroy us. Don Carlos was on one of his scholarly journeys when the Inquisition arrived. When Don Carlos returned, it was to find his loyal manservant slain and his children gone.
They took the kids? But why?
Oh, we will never know. The bishop denied all knowledge of the children's disappearance. But witnesses had seen his men kill the servant who had been charged to protect them.
What happened to Don Carlos?
He swore he'd find his children if he had to go to the edge of the world. He put on his armor and took up his sword and shield and rode out alone. He was never seen again. Ah, Lopez, you have the pieces.
Si, my lady, as you asked.
Por favor, Senor Stobbart, would you be so kind?
My lady.
Calm yourself, Lopez. I believe Senor Stobbart's motives are pure.
Very well, my lady. My lady seems to trust you.
But you don't.
No, senor.
So on the remake of this, on the remastered version, he puts them in automatically, whereas
It
in
fits, Senor
the
Stobbart.
on this
It
one he puts
fits.
them in automatic. He puts them in
Working
automatic.
quickly, I
Whereas
found
in
which
the
pieces went into
director's
which
cut,
holes.
you have to put in all the other pieces, and you just have to. And in this one, all you do is fill in the gaps. So it was Bishop, Knight, King.
No. Uh...
There you go. Bishop, Knight, King. I think you have to make a checkmate.
Senor Stobbart, look!
What is that? It's not...
No, Senor Stobbart. It is the communion chalice of the De Vasconcelos, missing for almost 700 years.
Wow. Well, go on.
I...
Go ahead. Live a little.
Are you sure? This is your moment of triumph, Senor Stobbart.
Sure, I'm sure. The possibility of death traps only occurred to me a few days later.
And now we're back in Nico's apartment.
So the curse of the De Vasconcelos is lifted?
Oh no, the Countess was thrilled to find the lost chalice. But there's still the riddle of the missing knight.
Well, you can forget about that now and get back to finding the Templar's secret.
Actually, I promised the Countess I'd find Don Carlos.
You what?
I can explain everything.
You have got the odds for a withered old Spanish aristocrat?
Oh,
The
someone's
Countess
jealous.
entrusted me with the chalice and the quest for her ancestor's tomb.
You're as crazy as she is. Haven't you got enough problems? Khan and the Templars?
It's all part of the same thing. The chalice is important, I'm sure. The manuscript pointed us to the knight, and I have to find him.
What then?
I don't know. But when the knight and the chalice are reunited, maybe I will. What do you know about Professor Pegram?
I've seen a television program. He's written a book, The Crusader Families of Ireland.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Alright, so I haven't looked at this properly, but we're going to look at it now.
That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarn. A knight with a crystal ball. Now, there's something written on the scroll beside the knight.
Yes, but it's written in Latin. Per disciplinam mea lux videbis.
By my teachings, you will see the light.
You speak Latin? Where did you learn a trick like that?
A trick? I studied law, okay? I can read Latin.
My, you're touchy. Tell me that again.
Through my teachings, you will be enlightened. That's the clue that led me to Spain. There's a guy with a sword and a bull.
The only mythological bull I know of is the Minotaur, but he was only half bull.
I don't think I'd like to be half a bull, even if it was the bottom half.
What's that object between them?
It looks like a gem on top of a tripod. There's a woman looking at her, but the reflection has... That's the tripod we borrowed from the museum.
All right, I think that's it. So I'm not going to be gonna. Hold on.
This is the chalice I discovered in Spain.
I still can't figure out why the Countess gave it to you. After losing it for all those years, she simply gave it away to a total stranger? She's one prawn short of a paella.
The Countess is a fine lady. You shouldn't compare her with seafood.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's something going on between you and that Countess.
Are you serious? She's old enough to be my grandmother.
All right.
Do you think I should go to Marib?
Sérieux, a long way, Georges.
All right, guys. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to save the game and I'm going to finish this video. I'm going to make the next video a little bit longer than normal because I'm going to do Marib in one video. If I get too tired, then I will just cut the video short and continue it tomorrow. I won't necessarily say that I'm going to do that. There'll just be a weird cut. So you'll know when it will happen because there'll be a transition. I'm not planning on cutting this LP at all because there's no need to. I want to keep it not raw because I haven't left the videos raw. They're raw, but there's still edits and transitions and stuff like that on the video. There's an intro. It's not like, for example, DSP's stuff is not even, that is definitely not, thingy, edited. He doesn't edit his videos. Let's see if the digger's back. No, he's not. Okay, so I'm going to save it here. I'm going to thank you all for watching. I'm not going to make a habit of talking to Dwayne and Pearl, but I am going to do some of the funny things you can do in Marib. I think we can get the first sort of part done relatively quickly. I don't think it will take too long. I just need to go up to the club, find out about the toilet brush being stolen, and then it will just basically go from there. And once I do that, I can then, I probably can get it done in probably 45 minutes, I'm thinking. Maybe not. That might be a bit of a tall order. But I'm hoping that the digger will come back at some point. Alright guys, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.